In the early 2000s, most of us had a fascination with mood-changing, color-changing products. Mostly they were very gimmicky, like mood rings. I knew those were a scam from day one because mine always said I was happy. I just witnessed my dog getting hit by the school bus, but my ring is blue, so I must be happy. It really was just a cheap form of gaslighting. That really happened, by the way. My wiener dog got hit by the school bus, but he ended up being okay. And I think that's because he had such a long body, really long torso. So we had the mood rings, the little dolphin mood-changing bracelets, and if you were really lucky, you had the mood-changing lipstick. Although most of it was a gimmick, it was a lot of fun, and apparently mood-changing products are making a comeback. Put your buzz balls down. It has resurfaced. From Amazon, we have an assortment of mood-changing, color-changing makeup. We'll test them out together and see if they're junk. I'm gonna go ahead and say that this is gonna be a lot of junk. But at the very least, we're hanging out together, so grab some tea, coffee, water, moonshine. This is Kool-Aid, regular Kool-Aid, not the fun Kool-Aid. What do you call it? Party punch, hunch punch, jungle juice, just sugar water for me today. Cheers. Let's get started with foundation. This is a Korean color changing foundation stick. The company is L-Roll. I'm sure it's something like L-Roll, something fancy like that. This is $25 from Amazon. The top is the foundation and it twists up. So it starts as white and then apparently will change to the color of your skin. And at the other side is a brush. Oh, wow. Feel that. That is really soft and nice. I don't have anything on my face, just lotion and mascara, but my face is already oily. Hang on, let me go to the bathroom. Let me show you how to get rid of the oil. It's the Redneck oil blotting strip or paper. They really do work. Do you see that? This one is shade 201 light. Not that you could tell or anything. It comes in 3 shades, fair, light, and medium. For this brand, there is no dark tone. This is a frequently returned item. Amazon will give you that little blurb at the bottom saying, hey, people return this often. So it's looking good. It just says to go for it. Paint your whole face with it. We're gonna do it pretty heavy so I can get a thumbnail photo. And only one side, we're gonna test another brand on the other side. It does have a little bit of a scent. Smells like Clinique lipstick, has that old makeup smell. When I start moving this brush, it's going to blend into my skin and magically turn my correct face shade, not to be confused with my orange tan I applied on myself, so I'm not really sure how it's gonna gauge that. Also makes me wonder if these are just heat activated due to the friction. Let me just dab off some of this. Oh look, it is changing on the towel. It is a very heavy foundation, has a greasy texture. It's giving war paint, Halloween makeup. Let me bring some of this down to the gobbler. I actually hate the container. This keeps sliding off. And for me personally, I don't like this triangle brush. It is very tiny. I'm assuming you do this like a car wax. Little circles to the right, wax on, wax off. Because if you did that, it would just smear it, right? Or if you, I guess you could do that. I don't know, it does just seem like I'm playing with makeup, Halloween paint. Get in here. For me, I have oily skin, larger pores, and I actually have dry skin right now, a lot of dry skin. Oily, dry combination skin. The greasiness does fade and it turns into more of a matte look, but it is very splotchy. When it hits these dry patches of my snake skin, it just almost doesn't know what to do. For me, El Royal, oh, is it El Royal, like royalty? El Royal, it's a pass. Now we have Lake Rain. Some of these companies on Amazon are just silly when they try to use American words. It's like they've got one unpaid intern in the back who speaks very little English. So when they're all debating about what they're gonna name their company, the unpaid intern takes out the Webster dictionary, flips to a page, doing one of those close your eyes, spin your finger around, and boom, lake, flip it again, rain. Lake Rain, Sunjoy, they're gonna love it. Lake Rain is $10, and lucky for us, it is made with beeswax. The unpaid intern at it again. And this one comes in 5 shades, fair, light, natural, medium, and tan. So this one does have a darker shade. This one is number 3, natural. The same white foundation stick. Brush texture feels pretty similar. It's just a rectangle instead of a triangle. We'll do the same thing, but apply a little bit less. Ooh, same greasy texture. It says to buff it in. Color changing makeup has got me confused. I feel like it's just working off your body heat, but it says, according to Google, so it must be right. Color changing foundation works by using encapsulated pigments. That's a big word. Encapsulated pigments that are released when the foundation is rubbed into the skin. So is it working off the friction friction or not. The foundation starts off as a white or off-white color, and the friction, yes, of blending, breaks open tiny capsules that contain the color. As the pigment is released and mixes with the skin's natural oils and the base, it creates the illusion of matching the skin tone, typically by turning into a predetermined shade. What? Someone with more education, please explain that to me, because to me, it sounds like it's a dang scam. The brush on the other one was much better. The top one is the first one we tried. The bottom one is the $10 one. It does cover pretty well considering. This one is just not melting into my skin and doing any sort of color change. It still has that white base. That's very obvious, right? Both of these, in my opinion, are terrible, but if I were to pick one, I would go with the more expensive one. It actually changes a color, although I'm not really sure about the color, but at least it's changing to a skin-like color, and the texture feels a little bit better. The beeswax one is too greasy. Honestly, they both feel like they're gonna give you a lot of acne. Let me try it on my blank hand, but so far, I hate it. The top one is the more expensive one. It changes a little bit quicker to a skin tone, even without putting any friction on it. And here is the $10 one. Blend the $10 one. Even on my hand, the top one actually looks fine. The $25 one, the bottom one still has that white tint to it. Now we're gonna try black color changing blush. Before we do that, I am gonna take this off so we can get an accurate visual on if this is gonna work without any of this mess on the bottom. I forgot my makeup remover. This is the best I could do with just water. The good news is it did come off easily. I'm getting a little friend here. Here we go with another name. This is by Mafik. It's $6, has amazing Amazon reviews. Appears to be that same greasy war paint Halloween, spirit Halloween texture. Can you see that? Not really. What about now? It is that black? Are they fooling me? You can see it better on my finger. Focus? Come on. There. It's a dark red wine stain. I'm still confused by the whole pH thing. I understand the skin tone. It's gonna look different on everyone's skin tone. I'm thinking it just works off how hot your body is, your body heat. I've got the heat dish cranked up today. Would recommend the heat dish, but you can't put it too close, like it melted my kitchen cabinet off. It has this finish on it, melted the whole damn thing. It's a fire hazard. But as far as space heaters, it is really nice. You just have to watch it. It's looking like I went to the Walmart at 4 a.m. on Black Friday. Got in the middle of a fist fight racing to get the air fryer. How are you fighting over a microwave? You ever seen someone fight over an air fryer before? This looks terrible. Not only does it look terrible, it feels terrible. Very shiny sheen, Charlie Sheen. It's got a very oily texture, which is giving a very shiny appearance, and the color is terrible. Even on the paper, it's giving the dark red wine color. It says you can use it on your lips. I wouldn't. Take a picture of this, 0 stars. I couldn't find any color changing eyeshadow. They don't make that anymore, but I remember when I was younger, I'm pretty sure we had color changing eyeshadow. Also nail polish. Remember bonbons, the little bitties? I loved those. This is $7 Wet n Wild Chameleon Chrome eyeshadow foil. This is what it looks like on their listing as they're swatching it. They're noting it is a 100% unretouched photo. We'll see about that. Love the packaging. It looks like a UFO. Y'all know I love aliens. I quit watching Hoarders and now I'm on to alien shows. Couldn't finish Lost. It's too much. We'll get into that another day. It looks beautiful. This does not need anything to go on the skin. Am I saying that right? I don't know anything about makeup. Oh, wow. I thought the photo was Photoshop. It's not. Look, can you see that? It is like a chameleon. I don't have any brushes. We're just gonna use my fingers. You know, some eye makeup or some glitter, you have to put an adhesive down or something for it to stick onto. This is a jelly-like texture that dries. Could you put it on your cheeks? No. I don't love it for me because I have nowhere I can wear this to. I don't go to raves anymore. Those are fun though. The closest thing to a rave right now to me is going to Costco at 10 a.m. Oh, you don't have the executive membership? You're gonna have to wait in the back with the peasants before you can get in. And then we're all fighting over the samples. A chocolate bar they cut into 72 pieces. We're just trying to get a little piece. We're all fighting over that. That's now a rave to me. But honestly, I'm having more fun. Everyone always talked about when I was younger, like getting old is terrible or getting older, but this is my favorite season of life because I have a little bit of wisdom, not too much. Remember, playing dumb will get you places. You got a little bit of wisdom, a stable career, and by stable, I mean like this, and you just don't care anymore what people think, what people say. I don't care. I don't even want to hear it. Don't even tell me. Don't even tell me. I just do what I want to do. If you want to join me, very well. If you don't, That's cool too. I just don't care like I did when I was younger. I have absolutely nowhere to wear this, but I love this. If you've got something going on, look how cool that looks. And it's thick, ladies. It's very June bug. Someone has a car where I live that has a wrap on it that looks black, but when you look at it in the light, it looks like this, one of those June bugs. Are they called June bugs? The little June beetles. Lastly, we have lipstick, pH adjusting lipstick. This is $5.99 and the brand is, now they're just making stuff up, Basin Dairy. I like the packaging. It starts off black and will apparently adjust to your pH. Again, we've got the bruised look. It does have a nice texture. It does transfer on the cup though. You ever had someone who made Kool-Aid with sweet and low? Don't do that sinful stuff around me, or makes tea, Southern Sun tea with sweet and low. Man, please. Do it right or don't do it at all. Use the whole dang pound of sugar. Oh, it is turning darker. I do not like myself with lipstick. It could be any shade and I would hate it. It's not necessarily how it looks, it's how I handle it. Similar to me wearing white clothes. I can't wear white clothes. Number one, hyperhidrosis. I'm gonna sweat through that. And secondly, I'm messy. I'm spilling drinks on it. I've got paint on me. How did you get paint on you? I have no idea. Things find me when I'm wearing white. Lipstick is kind of the same. It's gonna get all over my teeth. It's gonna be all over my face and no one's gonna tell me. Kind of like when you have snot in your nose, no one will tell you. It's just not for me, and this color is very splotchy. Do I have a beard? This mirror, excuse me, the South is coming out. This mirror, it has a little light, see? It's very similar to looking in your car mirror. You could be at home, get ready, think you're a solid 10. You get into your vehicle, take a look at yourself, adjust. Who is that? Doesn't even look like you. I've got hairs I didn't even know existed all over my face. That's why you pluck your eyebrows in the car. It's a great mirror, but it really does show. Is that what you look like? I guess that's what you look like. Ah, hell, who cares? Anyway, I'm gonna give the lipstick a -1. Thanks for joining me for this color changing makeup review. I remember mood changing, color changing makeup just being a lot cooler when I was younger. More so the lipstick. I don't know if you can hear that, but they're playing jazz music today. I love that because you know I hate music. I mean, I like corn, but I really don't like music. I listen to audiobooks. This sounds crazy, but I don't want to listen to lyrics about your heartbreak, your girlfriend, your boyfriend's boyfriend's girlfriend's sister. I don't care. I don't want to put that in my subconscious mind. So I love when they play jazz music. Anyway, where was the, oh, remember those? Those were fun too. Cell phone lip glosses. We can get it on eBay for $28. Magic Kiss. Remember that? That was so fun. But I have to remind myself, sometimes I only like nostalgic things. It's not necessarily the things. It just reminds me of a simpler time of just not paying bills, you know, just kind of existing. And then you get into adulthood and you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't sign up for this. But here we are, we're gonna get through this. The only way out is through. Anyway, wrap it up. Back to the ending. Thanks again for joining me for this. We're approaching the end of the year, so if you have any video suggestions to bring into the new year, how about you get Rosetta Stone English? I'm talking to me, not you. Video suggestions, products you want me to review, within reason, you know. Love y'all, but the YouTubes doesn't pay me enough to be reviewing some of those luxury products some of you suggest. Hey, can you review that $900 flat iron? I can't. Any suggestions within reason, I will work on that. And if you want to subscribe, I'm here every single Sunday, 1 p.m. Eastern time, and on the other side of the internet for very boring, straightforward tips and tricks, hair tips and tricks. I have a hair channel, I'll link it below. I'm there every Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern time. Blink twice if you need help. I don't know why that part is so hard for me. I'll be honest, it's because I don't want to say it. I don't want to self-promote, but it's necessary. It makes it awkward, so in return, my eyes don't blink. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's what it feels like. Anyway, I love y'all, bye.